Chris, I want to go back to you because you've told me your story, but I want you to tell everybody else your story because, I mean, it's just like I love the whole writing down process and that. So take us back to that moment.
Man, I wish I was trying to solve a problem. I was trying to solve my own problem at that point in my life. I was 24 and I was at a crossroads, dude. I was literally making just enough to get by. I could barely afford my rent in my apartment. And I was just thinking life was going to be pretty much shit for the rest of my life. I was really scared of that. And I grew up in a house. My dad died when I was 18, but I remember the first 18 years of my life. We'd sit down every night at the kitchen table and he'd tell me about all the things that he wishes he would have done.
Oh, wow.
All the ideas and all the businesses and all the things that he dreamed of doing, and he never did it. And every night we'd sit there he just had that regret and that guilt. And he'd always want us to do our stuff, of course, but I just saw him at 50 thinking about all the years that he wasted. Mm-hmm. So I was there at 24, and we came home one night. I got back to my house in Connecticut. I was living in New York in a small, random, I was living with 3 Craigslist strangers off of a breakup in the middle of Brooklyn. And I got home to Connecticut, and we wrote down one night 7 hours straight, just brainstorming ideas to change our lives. It was my brother and our childhood best friend. Nothing to our name, but we just kept writing. 7 hours later, we write down a 4-way volleyball net because ESPN's on the background and there's volleyball. We've never played volleyball a day in our lives. Never played. I couldn't tell you the rules. I suck at it. I'm awful. But that night, we're like, holy shit, this could be it. And woke up the next morning, drove about 45 minutes to our local Walmart and got 2 badminton nets, rigged out the center, told all my friends, yo, come over. And we played for 4 hours. We just made up rules on the spot. There's 20 kids, all my high school friends, and we looked around 4 hours later. Nobody was complaining about their girlfriends. Nobody was bitching about work. It was just us feeling like kids again, and that was proof of concept. 2 weeks later, go to my boss. I quit my job. We liquidate our 401k. It's about $12,000 in a joint bank account, and we just buy some nets on Alibaba, and I just start selling them on the beach. And kind of like Aaron was talking about with the customers, I'd go to the beach every day for about a year straight. I had the best tan. I was so good. It was the sickest tan. But I'd go to the beach and I'd spend 8 hours a day on the beach. And I'd just beg you. I'd be like, Manning, come play. And I'd rip video content. I'd put it up on Facebook at night. And at the end of the day, you were going home with a net. Whether you liked it or not, you were buying the net. And that was my McDonald's money for the night. And that was going to get me to the next day. And 2 years of literally going to the beach every day. And I thought, this business sucks. What are we doing? And then one day, a viral video, $2 million in the next couple months, and then the business skyrockets.
What was the viral video?
Dude, crazy. We you get a lot of people asking for samples. You always just seed product, but our stuff's really heavy. So it costs $70 to ship to some far places.
Right.
So a random guy from Latvia, and I don't even know where Latvia is. He's like, yo, can you
I know where Latvia is.
I have no idea where it is at the time. Now I do. But he's like, yo, can you send it to me? I'm like, dude, that's $350 to ship. I don't even have that. Can you pay for the shipping? I'll give you the game for free.
Yeah.
So I pay for the shipping. Nothing happens. And I always remember, man, I was on the right side of my bed. My now wife was on the left side. My phone starts going crazy. I look down, and there's this dude, random guy from Latvia, posted 9 million views on the video, hundreds of thousands of comments. I check my email. We had just started selling into Shields, which is a Midwest sporting goods store.
Yeah.
And we flopped. The buyer would not email me back. I checked my phone. There's an email from him. I don't know what happened. Everything sold out overnight. Can we go nationwide?
What was the video, though?
It was the sickest volleyball. It was 4 Latvian professional Olympic volleyball players playing the game at the highest level.
It was a rally that was
I
just
remember
that
video. It was the sickest rally
It was a
ever.
rally that just went on and on and on and on and on.
Dude,
hundreds of millions?
We're still running the ad 7 years later. It's just it's
that's sick. It was sick.
It's a crazy video. And yeah, man, that literally
I love this.
A week later, Dick's Sporting Goods came inbound from that video. Then Walmart, and yeah, now we're selling everywhere, all because of this one guy.
To all my Latvians out there, if you need a case of water, let me know.
But yeah, man, that one video changed our lives, and yeah, now we invented a sport. It took a lot of effort. Nobody was looking for a 4-way volleyball net. We were searching for a way to change our lives, and it's a fun sport. It's
Is
a
it
fun
going to
way-
be in the LA Olympics or are we
Maybe
there
one
yet?
day we'll see. Hopefully.
Well, you had a U.S.
We had a,
volleyball partnership, no?
Yeah, so we're an official partnership with USA Volleyball,
Yeah.
also Canadian Volleyball or Volleyball Canada.
Yeah, I see it all.
And
No, it's around.
Yeah,
I know
counts.
when I drive in my
Yeah.
neighborhood now and I see it up.
Volleyball
and they have,
Canada's
because
legit.
after
And
the
then we had
Costco run.
we had a big 30-minute special on ESPN, which was like, this is somebody who invented a sport. Your goal is to get your sport on ESPN, right? So we had a 30-minute tournament in San Diego. It was crazy. That was so much fun. Like ESPN reached out and wanted to air like 30 minutes of our game. Like absolutely.
That's cool.
So it was cool. It's good, fun.
Amazing story. Amazing story.